Sir, according to our records, you no longer own this property.
Then you should explain why my name is still on every page.
They assumed I was just another old man who didn't understand how things worked anymore. Someone easy to talk over, easy to ignore. For 40 years, I lived on that land quietly. A small farmhouse, a few open fields, nothing flashy, but it had been in my family long before zoning laws, developers, and polished PowerPoint presentations. One morning I woke up to survey markers along my fence line, bright pink flags hammered into the soil like a warning. A month later, construction trucks showed up. They told me a developer had legally acquired my land and that I would need to relocate. They spoke slowly, politely, like I couldn't follow. They showed me copies, never originals, and said the deal was done. I nodded and went back inside. What they didn't know was that my wife had been a county clerk for 32 years, and I had already checked the records. The signature wasn't mine. It was close, but not close enough. So, I waited. I watched them tear down my barn and pour concrete over the apple trees I planted with my son. I watched row after row of identical houses rise. They named the place something cheerful, Meadowbrook Crossing. There was never a meadow there, just memory. HOA meetings were held and rules were enforced, and I stayed quiet. Behind the scenes, I filed paperwork, one document at a time, certified copies, survey maps, historic parcel records, until finally I filed suit. Not loudly, not publicly. I waited for the invitation. It came as a letter asking me to attend a community resolution meeting. They thought I wanted compensation or a small settlement. I arrived with a single folder, no lawyer beside me, no speech prepared. When I placed the original deed on the table, the room changed. No shouting, no drama, just silence. 2 weeks later, the court confirmed what I already knew. The sale was never valid. The developer never owned the land. Neither did the HOA. They had built an entire neighborhood on property that was still legally mine. The same people who once ignored me now spoke carefully. I charged rent retroactive, then sold the land back at market value piece by piece. And patience isn't weakness. It's leverage.